What's up, y'all? I wanted to explain why I changed my channel name. Ronin's Journey, what does that mean? So, I think everyone kind of generally knows what a samurai was. Um, and in order to become a Ronin, Ronins used to be samurai. So, a Ronin, in order to become a Ronin, you could do it by choice. You could choose to um, leave everything behind, quit, leave your clan. But most of them became Ronin because their lord died or they were fired. And they chose not to commit seppuku, which is the ritualistic suicide that they had back in the day. So they chose not to do that. And so a lot of them ended up becoming mercenaries and thieves because they lost their status. So samurai back in the day were paid to be samurai, you know. And their job was to do everything that their lord commanded, you know. Their desire was to die on the battlefield for their lord. And so how do I connect that? And there's other aspects to it which I'll get into, but how do I connect that to me? Why do I choose the name Ronin? But for me, I did used to have a master, you know. For me, whether it was Christianity, whether it was trying to fit into this society, I did have a master. But I am now masterless. I am a wandering warrior. And why do I say warrior? I say warrior because it's hard to explain it, but I still have this desire to have a battle, have a war, have something to fight against. And maybe most people have this, but I have that in me. But through a lot of the things that I'm realizing, there is no battle. There is no war to fight. The only war that we really have is within our own selves. And so I feel like that Ronin that chose to leave voluntarily. The word Ronin literally translates to wave man, floating in the ocean, you know, to and fro by the waves. No aim, you know, no goals. And that's kind of what I felt like for a long time, but I could never really put it into words or attach it to anything. And Ronin makes the most sense currently. And also, like a Ronin, I still have my own code, my own honor, my own morals, my own ethics that I still choose to live by, even though I don't have to, but I still choose to live by these things. And I have no home, you know, nowhere where I fit in. I realized that I'm on my own path. I'm on my own adventure, you know. I want that adventure too. And not to say that you know, I can't build friendships or I'm gonna cut off my family and just be separate for the rest of my life on some mountain. um, but it more so means I'm no longer attached to this world, you know. I have no home in this world. This world is not for me. I do still have a couple of goals I want to accomplish. But after those goals are accomplished, and even in the process of obtaining those goals, I still know in the back of my mind it's worthless. It has no meaning. I'm not going to take anything that I build here, with me when I die. So there is this detachment from the world that I have, and what a Ronin would have as well. And so that's kind of how I relate to what a Ronin is. Just wandering, no home, no anchor. I go wherever I guess I'm supposed to, wherever I choose to go. And I realize I do desire freedom, but it does come at a cost. It comes at a high cost. Most people don't actually want freedom. They want comfort. They want to be told what to do. They want to conform. They want to be around other people who are doing the same things as them. And I don't blame them for that. I totally understand that. But true freedom is actually difficult. And most people actually don't want freedom. It comes at a high price. And that price is actually your life. You actually do have to die to obtain freedom. No, not some, foreign war. It's not a physical war, like I said. True freedom it's in the mind. It's within you. That's the only war. And the biggest thing about it is mainly letting go. Letting go and detaching. And another cost is it will cost. It will cost friendships. It will cost that safety, that security of fitting in. Because I don't think I'll fit in anywhere in this world. And I had to come to terms with that. And that was tough. And I've felt this way for a long time, really since started noticing a little bit in high school, which was a long time ago. 2010, 2011. I just never really knew what it was, but I think I'm coming to terms with it. And also with a Ronin, they have skills, they choose to continue to develop themselves, and they still maintain that samurai code of being willing. A big part of being a samurai was being willing to die at any given moment. You literally meditated on death. You were ready to die at any given moment, and that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted to die on the battlefield. You wanted to die in the service of your master. So Ronin still maintains that. And I've already died. I've explained it in, one of my previous videos, but I have died. I've accepted death. I look forward to death. But I'm not going to commit suicide. I've thought about it, but I'm not going to. And I don't blame anyone that does. I really don't. I understand it completely. So where does that leave me? It leaves me with finding my own path, wandering on this earth. It is a lonely life. It is a lonely lifestyle. I understand that. I've come to terms with that. Doesn't mean I won't have friends or won't have family, but freedom actually is very lonely, because most people actually don't want freedom. And most people won't even understand why you do the things that you do. Most people don't actually understand what freedom actually is. So that's why I chose the name Ronin. I still have that warrior spirit of wanting to be part of a battle, wanting to fight, wanting to conquer, and probably also goes with being a man as well. But like I said, there is no external battle. The external battle is in here. And so I still choose to master myself, conquer myself, whatever that means. And coming to terms with the fact that I will have no home. I will never fit into this world. And that's okay. But it comes at a high price, it comes at a high cost. But even though this path is difficult, it is truly free. It is freedom itself. Even though this path is difficult, I know that it's what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know that I choose this path. And I know that however it ends, whatever ends up happening, I know that I chose it. I know that I'm using my own skills, my own mind, my own independence for this path. Just like a Ronin would do. They use the skills that they learned to forge their own path now, with no master. And sure, I will be temporarily enslaved, finding a job, and doing what I have to do before I am truly free financially. But once I reach that goal, there will really be nothing left for me, My goal now is just to alleviate my own suffering as much as I can, which the big part of that now is financially. And so after that, there is no goal, there is no plan, there is no desire anymore. I will go wherever life takes me. I will go wherever I choose to go. And I think traveling will be a big part of that as well. So I don't know how it's going to play out, but I do know that I will accomplish my goals. I do know that for sure. How that looks like, I have no idea. But so yeah, that's why I changed my name, and maybe some of you can resonate and connect with that. Maybe some of you are Ronins in your own way. So yeah, hope that makes sense. Peace out.